Hello? Think anybody that stumbled upon this. Just moving things around because I keep forgetting for this game that things sometimes mess up. Not only that, I think I had my settings changed to not mess up, but then Twitch changed, and then I was gonna set something up, and then
Ever since I
that
got put in
changed the
charge of
OBS
the company,
settings.
people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered
We've
items.
heard
People
him
just
talk
don't
about this already before.
understand the altered items like
Why
I
are
do,
we hearing this again?
I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't want to brag. Right.
Yeah, we were like over here when we first heard him talking about all that, and eventually he goes talking about his cat. Yeah, why do I remember crap like that? I feel like that was like the least important thing to know in this game during the last time I played. But sure, I remember that.
Hey, thought I lost you. But like I was saying, still, I don't know why people are making it so personal. I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but when he's weird, it's charming. Altered
Yeah,
items
we heard all
really
this.
aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, what sets
Like
them
his
off,
cat, and then he's got to
then there's
talk
nothing to
about
worry. I
the
guess at the
person
end
that
of the
looks
day,
after
we're
his
still
cat.
just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be
These were supposed to level 8.
like it's a race, and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, I'd say the race is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was trying to pull the relationship.
Alright, you are mine. And you as well if it lets me. There we go. Oh, I thought I'd like go for the shot. Oh man. Sorry, big dude, we gotta let you go. Oh. I say it doesn't look like I can go this way, but apparently there's still at least an item. Alright, what's going on over here? Darkness. Lots and lots of darkness. Was I supposed to come down here first? Alright, go back in the middle. I kind of feel like I should go back up. Let's hit the checkpoint first. The fast travel. Alright, so if this area is kind of like just Alan Wake reference, advertisement, and I guess even DLC, because this is the Ultimate Edition of Control. And yeah, we did have to go this way. Why they pick Langston to be like the guy to talk you through going through everything? Was he a fan favorite? Or they're like, nah, we just want to have the most annoying guy. Granted, I am assuming the DLC, you know, like it was made after the game was done. TV?
This is the director. I need a ranger at this location immediately.
Oh, alright. They'll find those weird. They just...
Let's do this!
Yeah, there is a guy now. His usefulness just unknown. Oh, I can already take over it. No, he's gonna be our friend. And now you're gonna get healed. Aren't you happy? I think our guy died. Guess they didn't care for him. They being the enemies. Our healing orb is just going nuts. Got the zoomies. Alright. The shame she can't use her ability that takes over the Hiss enemies to, you know, also free them of the Hiss mind control. Okay. Don't care about the major threats. This is main story. The mold. Well, there is supposed to be darkness here, isn't there? Yeah. Next area. Okay, keep moving forward. Then it's darkness, then it's the mold, then it's another thing we can do. Okay, usually there's another room that lets me move all this. Oh, is this what the yellow's for? Brain missing. The good for nothings of the security check. I know you took a part of my brain when you put me through that metal detector. I'm not stupid. I know what they're really for. What I don't know is whether taking a part of my brain causes me to lose memories or to lose sleep. I told you, if you lose sleep, you lose everything else too. That's where you trick us regular people. I don't know which it is, and I can't remember what you did to me. If I can tell you all this much, don't find this funny at all. I want my memories back. And you can be sure next time I visit the Baltimore Washington International Thurgood Marshall Airport, I will come and find you and make you fix what you broke. Sincerely. I don't think I will be signing this with my real name. Like I said, I'm not stupid. You can just mind your own business. Yeah, that was from here. Ah. There's some darkness here. So where do I get light? Right here. Alright, it's gonna get bright. It's like it absorbs light, can't handle the light. And so the light that gets trapped in expands, somehow destroys the darkness. Oh right, we do have to burn through 3 dark mold spots. Not mold, but yeah. Gonna get bright again. Do they only do the light trick down here in the DLC? Carrying this all around? Is this the last male one? Cool.
That should take care of that karma. Whatever. How did that first letter get in here? I wonder if I could track it to the source.
Alright, so it wants me to go that way with it. But for now... Mold. Yeah, we're almost there. To the spot for the mold. It's the first time I've had 3 full things of light. Alright, here we go. Yeah, that figures. They always seem to burn out at some point. That's why I've never had 3. Ah, we do get page 2. The robust director shoves the nerd-like scientist aside and heads for the portal control panel. He slams the on button with a determined fist. Director? All the more reason the entire screen is filled with dangerous red. Oh, he's not saying this. Then it fades away, and we see that the 2 men are in another dimension. The air ripples around them as if they were a 1980. Yeah. Air ripples around them as if they were a 1983 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am sitting in the Texas sun after a 5-day road trip. End here, unknown dimension, night, scientist. What have you done? You've doomed us. Director, control yourself, doctor. Where's this beast of yours? Scientist. Right there, sir. A horrible, shapeless, shifting entity fills the horizon. Can't be described. That's how horrible it is. Director, what a thing of beauty you've been keeping from me. This kind of seemed like they're in something else. Up here? No?
No AC, no mold spore circulation. But it might get a bit stuffy in here.
Alright, cool.
Did the Hartman thing do all this?
It's just a follow the cables kind of thing.
Reminder, the law of 3 also applies to all faucets within the oldest house. Be mindful and don't cause any aquatic misconduct. Thank you for your attention. Reminder, the law of 3 also applies to all faucets within the oldest house. Be mindful and don't cause any aquatic misconduct. Thank you.
Maybe
for
I
your
can
attention.
mess around a little bit more with these. Do I need both? Oh, once it's open, it just stays open. does that mean one of these needs 3? Well, this one needs 4, so there's one in here, which probably means it needs 3. Okay. That up. Oh, it's right here. It was so simple. And the last one's just whatever one has the blues. They are also color-coded. I thought. And something else. Is this one also just going to be a shaded facet? Nope. Vigorous dodge. Deceased protection seems pretty good. But that's all that was. No extra hidden thing from it, it seems. Can I pick this up next time, please? Yeah, she could just put this in her hand. Barry opens up both sides. It did not. I was hoping for a shortcut. I figure I should just spend some of the points I've had collected. Eco limited
Lots of dark
AWE.
corners to hide in. Okay, let's get the lights on and clear him out.
It feels like there would be more things to. Oh, he just pooped him right in front of me. Obfuscated movie. Hidden with it.
Where's it running off to now?
So did he just make the building shift? So it's like really dark in this area, and then also very freaking bright. Would love to be able to see without getting blinded.
Agent Guthrie, interrogation 4C pertaining to the Eagle Limited incident and its subsequent, state alteration.
Look, buddy, I have no clue what you're talking about.
So you deny being a part of a radical group aiming to affect inanimate objects in a manner that would yield, unusual results?
Yeah, I deny. But hey, tell me more about these results. They sound real unusual.
I'm sure you recognize that the measures this group of yours takes to achieve their goals can be considered acts of terrorism.
Goals? Measures? You're being very vague. Did you know you're being very vague?
All right, 62 dead. Passengers and crew, innocent people. Still sound vague to you?
You might as well stop wasting both our time. I won't say anything, and you can't say anything. I know you can't.
Tell you what I can do. I can throw your sorry ass in one of our cozy containment cells. You can rot there until you're ready to talk. Or you could just save us both the trouble and tell me all about how you're going around creating altered items. How's that sound?
Did
Did you really think we wouldn't catch on to you? We always do. Always. So you might as well come clean. For your sake.
I think I'll just talk to my lawyer instead.
That's not how it works around here, buddy. But tell you what. Why don't I leave you here to think on it for a while? See you in a couple of days.
Wait, wait, wait!
Nice.
4C pertaining to the Eagle Limited incident and its subsequent.
I mean, given the guy's name of being para-criminal, I think they got him. So, you know, screw him. Anything up here? I do need... I mean, I gotta clear out... eliminate the darkness in this area, supposedly. So, gotta find a carryable light source. And then the darkness. I see one of the things I need. Wasn't this, but I'll take it. Alright, and blind. You know, so I have just kind of been looking away whenever it's doing its thing there. There's another one. I'm gonna assume the last one I need is actually just inside where I saw the other light source. Huh. How do I get in there? Ah. Well, in that case, and drop these. I want to run around this room a little bit more, see if there's anything else. I would like to have one of the lights with me, but it prevents me from running, so get it later. That's where we came from. I saw another entrance somewhere. There we go. Okay, admittedly, not doing a great job running around trying to look around this room. It just kind of seems like there isn't anything here. Eagle Limited. Okay, the Bureau has gathered concrete evidence that the train derailment was in fact the work of the para-criminal group known as Blank, which according to the Bureau's intel has shown a concerning interest in experimenting with the artificial manufacturing of altered materials. I'm so used to saying just items. Knowing the group largely operates In the American Midwest, the Bureau worked alongside the FBI to ascertain their movements and rendezvous locations. This cooperation provided agents with information that led to an arrest in conjunction with the AWE case. Under suspicion of involvement, Blank was brought in for questioning. An interrogation performed by Agent Blank resulted in the suspect being kept in a holding cell for 2 days without food, in breach of the Paracriminal Rights Act. Afterwards, the suspect confessed to his involvement in the Blank group and provided information on other members in exchange for his freedom. Well, I guess I have to take it back. The guy didn't follow the rules and protocol. Yes, we can't just say screw the terrorist. All this was. We still do need to find one more dark mass.
All aboard.
Or rather, you hear voices in the train. I think that's what the deal is. I guess I gotta hope it's through the hole in the wall. God dang it. I'm turning it back around mostly because it's it changed the location name. Means our dark mass is somewhere in here. Maybe. Oh, there it is. Almost walked right by it again.
Done.
All right, awesome.
That should make him happy.
You're welcome.
You got a correspondence. Postcard. That this a crazy person works hard and a wise person gets away with less. Happy vacation to me, Ati. I can't really see that much. We're supposed to investigate this? Oh. Connect with the train?
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome aboard the Eagle Limited bound for Chicago.
Good
Please
evening,
have your
all you
tickets
fine
ready and enjoy the ride.
Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Great. Is a clinking dinner being served? Alright.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. That's Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Tickets, please. Tickets.
Oh my god, fire! Fire!
Everyone, stay in your seats. In your seats. There's nothing to... Sir, sit down.
Everyone, hold on!
Yeah. That'd be bad. That's it.
Well, that was chaotic. Felt like it was trying to tell me something. I wonder if I can make sense of it.
Oh my god, fire! Fire!
Everyone, stay in your seats. In your seats.
I mean,
Nothing to...
I kind of feel like I went in order with it.
Good evening, all you fine-looking... Everyone, hold on! Here's some smooth tunes to ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that delicious dinner to roll right on in.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield. Alton,
Good afternoon, ladies and
Carlinville,
gentlemen, and
Springfield.
welcome aboard the
Tickets,
Eagle
please.
Limited bound for
Tickets.
Chicago. Please have your tickets ready and enjoy the ride.
Next stops, Alton, Carlinville, and Springfield.
Good evening, all you
Alton,
fine-looking
Carlinville,
folks.
and Springfield.
Here's some
Tickets,
smooth
please.
tunes to
Tickets.
ease your minds and please your ears as we wait for that
Everyone, stay
delicious
in your
dinner
seats. In your
to roll right on in.
seats. Nothing to... Sir, sit down.
Okay, yeah. It was. I had to like figure out the order of it. And I figured have tickets ready. Then guy, the train conductor asking for the tickets, punching them, waiting for dinner, dinner being served, fire, crash, and burn.
Excuse me, ma'am. Do you have a ticket?
I do not.
You
One
had
way.
a pretty dark ride, huh? But I hope you're done replaying it now.
Items altered effect can be avoided by simply not entering it. Proper signage and barriers should provide sufficient containment. The item is currently held in the Investigation Sector 8OE West hangar for ongoing investigations. In the description, para-utility. The item's exterior is that of a standard CV-10 Vista Dome train car, the largest known altered item on record. Its interior, like, definitely the longest, but wasn't there like a big giant rock somewhere? Anyway, interior seems to be an adjacent reality related to a trauma or memory belonging to a plank and not the physical item's own history. Causation for this link is still to be determined, but possibilities include the outside interference possibly responsible for the item's altered state or trauma, imprinting via shared memory states. The item was discovered when the Bureau responded to a suspected crime scene in Bloomington, Illinois. The item was identified as an altered item, transported to the Bureau for examination and testing. The AWE 44 for further details. Again, I kind of remember to actually, like, I was thinking that whole, how to solve that whole thing, and just didn't do it. It was just start hitting the order I thought it was in. Anyways. There could be a fast travel up there. Let's go see if there's a fast travel up ahead. Also, we did get a mod for something. Projectile spread minus 100. Okay. So it should just make one spot, yeah. Dated specimen A10, formerly Dr. Emil Hartman. An alert from the blank WA Washington, I guess, monitoring station. Could just be WA. Indicated minor blank activity occurring in the area. Agent Estevez was dispatched to investigate inside the blank lodge. To discover the facility's former owner, Dr. Emil Hartman. He had been converted into a shaded individual. Per definitions found in file 634-1923, and displayed violent behavior characteristics of its types. I am saying the words wrong. Agent Estevez alerted the on-site research team to the specimen's presence, and with some difficulty, it was successfully contained in a black rock cell. The cell and its inhabitant were transported safely back to HQ, where the specimen remains detained in the blank sector as part of the blank AWE investigation. Once the investigation is closed, research teams have petitioned to relocate this specimen to their sector for study. Refer to file 511-0203 for a full report. Still don't have anything to deal with this thing. There we go. I do like that they have a picture of a broken wall to indicate it is a secret. 80% of the collectibles in the investigation sector. Cool. Agent Samuel Turnbull committed a misdemeanor while performing his duties as supervising agent of Project Blank, designed to help undercover agents reassimilate to office duties. The incident began when Agent Turnbull refused one of the operatives entry into the oldest house, claiming that they had been compromised. The situation escalated as Agent Turnbull attempted to force a confession out of the bastard. The injuries inflicted upon the victim required a trip to the medical wing. Agent Turnbull denied any guilt, maintaining that the victim was some sort of pod person, and that he, unlike his colleagues, could see their true intentions. They used the Bureau's connections to climb the ranks of government and eventually into the Oval Office. Despite breaching Bureau Offense Code 45, Agent Turnbull was given leave of absence with full pay due to his sterling record. He will be required to undergo a psychological evaluation upon his return. But what if he was right? Oh wait, is this not secret? Terrible place for an emergency phone. Oh, I didn't get any kind of secret message, no ability point, just no achievement progress for finding certain rooms in this area. What the heck was the point of this? Noise with the hiss node. Executive needs to get checked out. It keeps flaring up with hiss nodes. Hey Stu, did you hear about Fisher? Got himself in trouble in the motel. Why the hell does anyone volunteer to stake out that place? Gives me the creeps. But hey, at least he came back. If you can call it that. Saw some of the footage they pulled out of there with him. Calm down and evidence processing showed me. Crazy stuff. Fisher had the cameras pointed at himself half the time. Guessing he went nuts on day one. He did catch something though. Got one of those fiber optic cameras under the door of the room he was hiding in and recorded something out in the hall. Looked like a shadow, maybe human. Tom tried to get the quality up, but it's still blurry as fuck. Just reaffirms my position. Stay the fuck out of the motel. Anyway, for some shoom later, Lisa got up to an hour, 38 minutes yesterday. New record to beat. See ya, Dave. I don't know, that shoom thing seems very dangerous to get into. You have a stroke or something? Go comatose for a bit? It just can't be good. Go. Then we turn around. The shifted office.
I guess I should just follow the tube.
I don't think this was here before.
So you're the one sending out spam mail.
Letters.
And that takes care of that. No.
Exclusive to spin. Weapon damage after kills, 100%. A custodial readiness. Shot charge time minus 100. Okay. Well, I guess each weapon is going to get, like, their own thing. And the zoom percent doesn't really matter, I feel.
More superstitious blackmail.
I don't know. I kind of feel like I shouldn't use these. Or the DLC. Even Surge, I feel like I shouldn't use. But I think this also means I still need to find 2 of them. Yeah, I'm guessing Surge is going to be after we beat this thing. This area.
to get those lights on.
A lot of batteries we gotta find. Not sure how accurate this thing is, or better, honestly. If I still have to get like close to him. That probably opens up that spot, which probably houses a battery, which we then throw into here. Otherwise, we're gonna get rid of our light. Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
We need another power core.
Am I not hitting? Really? Okay. I mean, I'm pretty much dead. Yep. Guys. Seriously? Alright. Easy.
Now where's the switch?
Really? Dang it. Sorry. Ruining the cutscene here. Alright, is there anything in this room worth checking out? Because it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I didn't think that there could be a personal mod that's actually worthwhile to get here. Maybe we just become a shaded individual and no longer get seen. So we turned on the lights.
Director, ma'am, great timing. Hartman just came through here. God, he was hideous. He tore the security door into the Bright Falls AWE site wide open. He was so ugly. Like, wow. I got a good look at him, and Christ, he does not look like he used to. The hiss must have messed him up or something. He looks like a bar rag that's been twisted by the world's strongest man. Or a monster from some 80s horror movie. You know, back when it was all practical effects? Ugh, nasty.
Real
Did you say
professional,
something?
Winston.
Remember, I can't hear you. Never mind, just go after Hartman. Oh, so disgusting.
I've written, rewritten. The darkness won. I've written and rewritten. Deconstructed, reconstructed. Experimented with different voices. Changed the style, changed myself. Forgotten the language, relearned the language. Have I been here before? Gone down this path before? The darkness wants to hide the past to make me lose my way. You must know where you've been to know where you're going. I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. my notes to myself. The only way to make progress, recap, then write more. The style then. Lose the fat. Make it clear. Ugly. Functional. Present. Be blunt. Only the brutal truth. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, rewrite it. Be clever. Make them do the work. Form the image in their minds. They make it. You just imply. Incept. They're drawn to the mystery. Obsessed. You set it up. They put it together. Their interpretation. And there's only one because you give them no choice. And they believe in it. Because it's theirs now.
I was like, I thought that was only a minute and a half.
The past to make me lose my way.
How long?
I trust what I read on these pages. I wrote them for a reason. Cut through the reality, tear it apart, and rewrite it. They are drawn to the mystery.
Stuck. Let's go take care of it.
Ow. Punk.
Thank you for meeting with us again, Dr. Hartman.
It's my pleasure, gentlemen. I hope the information I provided thus far has been of some small use.
It's been invaluable, Doctor. Really, we have a much clearer picture of this event, thanks to your accounts.
Well, I do consider myself a keen observer of...
We did have one question, though. You mentioned in an earlier conversation that your patients displayed, and I'm paraphrasing here, unnatural abilities that you in fact encouraged during their time in your lodge. It'd be very helpful if you could fill us in on the details there.
Of course. Like yourselves, I work to understand and even bend the rules of our earthly paradigm. My patients' well-being was paramount, of course, but I would hardly be a man of science if I did not reach out at the underlying truth. As I stated in my written proposal, I believe working alongside your organization could be greatly beneficial to both parties. Sharing notes, as they say.
Thank you, Doctor. That's all we need to hear. Remy?
Dr. Emil Hartman, you have been found in breach of codes 4, 8, and 74 of the Federal Bureau of Control Criminal Offense System.
What? You can't do this? I am a well-connected man. You're making a dire mistake, my friend.
You will be detained until further notice, and all personal property will be confiscated, including the Cauldron Lake Lodge.
That's preposterous. You can't just seize my property. I'm a United States citizen. I have rights. That lodge is my life's work. I'm offering you years of research.
Get him out of here.
You're making a mistake. You have to listen to me. You have to listen.
No.
It's my pleasure, gentlemen. I hope the information...
I've forgotten again. clan. I know it. I've forgotten.
No, we don't play as him now.
He's coming. I've got to get out of here. Dive deep.
Whatever is going on with Wake, he clearly needs some help.
Turn the lights on. That's tedious. Couldn't we just pick it up, rather? Didn't I go through the door as well? Oh, whatever. Alright, we got the key. Let's get out of here.
Going mad.
I dig it.
The story needed many beginnings, many springs, streams that turned into a river, a flood, and then an ocean. This was one. Wake used the materials he had, the connections he had, the people, the places. Wake put them in to make it true. His wife, the psychiatrist, his city. These connections, like magnets, move things. Alice was a conduit. She'd been in the dark place. The thing that had been Hartman sensed her near, sensed Wake through her. Went berserk, broke loose. Wake made sure Alice was already gone by then. Safe. The more springs, the more the story became real. The more people believed. Cause and effect. It was extremely delicate and hard work. It had to go through the path of least resistance where success was most likely. Where there was a connection already. Wake felt the pressure grow in his head. Going mad. Wake had to escape. Right. His escape. He was already out. He wanted to make it true. Wake needed a hero. A hero needed a crisis. For the part in the story about the government agency, Wake needed something special, something to convey an alien force mimicking human intelligence. Something that can't be translated. Translated. Wake channeled Burroughs and Bowie. He cut up sentences and words. Orange peel. You are home. Insane. He put them in a shoebox. He pulled out the words. Wake created a Deadeyee poem. He'd try anything once. Or had he tried this before?
Oh, I can play a game again?
Wake had to escape, right? His escape.
I'm acting like I don't have control over if I play those or not.
Another replica. Like the one they made for Ordinary.
Director Faden here. Dispatch a ranger to this location.
Make way for the director!
Oh, what was this thing? Nothing? Alan Wake interview. After reaching out to the Bureau, Alan Wake was brought into the oldest house for an interview on blank 2017. See file blank first full, the full transcript. The interview conducted by agents Shaw and Dempsey revealed that Mr. Wake has had reoccurring nightly visitations. Oh, from that was Miss Wake, Alice Wake. Okay, did I read it as Alan or did I read it as I'm autopilot? Okay, let's move on. Missing ex-husband in New York, in her New York apartment. Address blank. Mr. Wake appears out of nowhere and rushes at her down the corridor. According to her impression, he appears crazy and horrifying, clearly coming at her with violent intent. Miss Wake believes that he is haunting her, insisting he is not Alan, but a fucking monster in his body. Miss Wake has not been sleeping out of the fear of these visits. Her attempts to keep the lights on throughout the night result in the relevant hallways light bulb breaking every night, possibly indicating involvement of the blank. Further investigation required. We propose installing monitoring equipment in the apartment. Copies of the supply request form L 5014 have been sent to Mr. Kirkland and administration for approval. Yeah, help her out.
These are the notes of Dr. Emil Hartman.
All right, 2.5 minutes now.
Continuing my work alone again, since certain parties were too blind to recognize a golden opportunity. Despite my generous offers, the conversations came to naught. Some people simply do not value collaboration as I do. Though I believe now that it was for the best. The sort of bold, pioneering work that I am undertaking cannot thrive under the shackles of bureaucracy and regulation. I have a history of
himself.
Such partnerships. There was a time when I'd hoped Alan Wake and I could collaborate. Together we could have produced art such that the world has never seen. But Wake was stubborn, egotistical. Writers usually are. Disappointing nonetheless. But now, like Tom before him, Wake has disappeared into Cauldron Lake. And this is where my work turns hypothetical. Since he was lost to the lake, Thomas Zane has been observed by various townspeople. This indicates to me that the individuals within the lake are not entirely gone. I anticipate Wake will similarly return one day. While I may harbor some resentment for the man, his raw talent and determination are undeniable. From this, I have concluded that the lake and the dark place within it are not as removed from this world as I previously thought. Given my acute awareness of what awaits within, my meticulous preparations, and my considerable education, I believe myself much more prepared than either Tom or Wake. I should be able to cross into that dark realm with the chance to return as they have. All that remains is the dive itself. It frightens me, I admit, but such is the burden of the truth seeker. I will take my plunge into the dark tomorrow, with only the light of knowledge to guide me. It is time for a breakthrough. Until I return. Emil Hartman. I am alone again since certain despite my generous offers, some people simply
Alright, shut up. We already heard you. What is this? Alright, Bright Falls, 1970. That's like 76 supplement. On the day of the flooding, the rock band Old Gods of Asgard was rehearsing in a field outside the Anderson farm. The homestead band members, Odin and Tor Anderson, both admitted to being in a heavy state of inebriation at the time, having spent days drinking their home-brewed moonshine while celebrating Deerfest. After the townspeople were evacuated from the flooded field, Sheriff Breaker was asked by Freya Anderson, daughter of Tor Anderson, to check on her father and uncle. Breaker drove to the Anderson farm and found the band members alive but in need of medical aid. Tor Anderson had been struck by lightning, and Odin Anderson had cut out his own right eye. Possible reference to Norse deities blank and blank. What? Why blank those out? They claimed they had fought. Oh, I guess. Don't want to think of them as gods. They might just become real people or something. I don't know. This world's. It feels like it didn't stay consistent. They claimed they had fought and valiantly defeated a dark army of the Scratching Hag, rising from Cauldron Lake. The AWE blank of 1970, related to the suspected blank at Diver's Isle. While impossible to verify, these events are relevant to the reoccurring AWE Bright Falls and the Cauldron Lake. Blank, Odin and Tor Anderson have been listed as persons of interest. Seems to be ignoring us. An unconfirmed threshold manifestation occurred at Cauldron Lake. The citizens of Bright Falls had gathered. One moment. Just needed to check on something. Okay. Yeah, Cauldron Lake, Washington. The citizens of Bright Falls had gathered in the town's southwestern fields for the annual festival known as Deerfest. Eyewitnesses all claimed that the day had been sunny, confirmed by reviews of the area's weather reports. But then, with no warning, a thunderstorm appeared in the direction of the Anderson farm, and a tornado rose from Cauldron Lake. The torrential rain that followed caused a flash flood. It was as if the day had turned to night. Testimony from blank. Frank Breaker, the sheriff of Bright Falls, formerly bureau agent. The employee file blank managed to guide the crowd to safety as the festival grounds were destroyed by the flood. The festival was canceled, ending one day early. Lack of official bureau presence on the scene makes this event difficult to report as a confirmed AWE, though the similarity to other known events in the Bright Falls area lend credence to the accounts of the town people. Alright, come on, buddy.
The gravity world of a black hole.
I feel like I've gone to the places I need to go. I can't pick these back out again, so... Yeah. Just... What? Actually, could it be over here that I needed to go to first? Oh, okay. Didn't even notice it.
Thanks to me. Right. You are great.
Oh, crap. I can assume I just go back to this thing. Turn it back on. Nope. Batteries are being removed. Alright, no. There's some healing.
Darkness!
Oh, he made it dark again. Right. Ah, dang it. He is held up already. And the bar's back up again. Yeah, we got a buddy. Out of here. And in the light he went.
Hartman won't be a problem anymore, Langston. But investigations need someone to run it. Interested?
I've seen what happens to sector heads, ma'am. No, thank you. Ma'am, I'm getting something on my terminal here, an AWE alert from Bright Falls, Washington. But it might be a glitch. The date's all wrong, a couple of years in the future. And we're in lockdown. There shouldn't be any incoming signals.
Maybe it was active before we went into lockdown? Are there agents on site?
Let me check. Agent Estevez is the field agent in charge of monitoring the site, so she should be there to let us know if the situation has been through any major changes recently.
Yeah, it's just all promo for Alan Wake 2.
Things set in motion. If the alarm's true, then so is the reason for the alarm. The effect must follow the cause. It's happening again. A return. You have been warned.
Okay. I'm guessing that's it. Wake. Wake. Yeah, that's Alan Wake, alright. We saw that already, though. Mission of evidence. Photograph of Alan Wake captured by Alice Wake during an event in her home. Oh, okay. Alice Wake, former wife of Alan Wake, see AWE 35 for details, has recently been visited at night by her ex-husband or entity resembling him. See file blank for more. Being a professional photographer, Miss Wake positioned a camera with motion sensors around the corridor he appears in, managed to capture an image of Mr. Wake on film. During an interview with Miss Wake, she mentioned that her favorite camera, a blank model, was lost in 2010 during AWE 35. No match has been found among the confiscated evidence from AWE 35. It has been filed as a potential altered item, and research staff stationed at Bright Falls are being contacted to check if they have any knowledge of such an item. Again, if I, maybe if I played the first one, I'd get the references.
This must be where they studied Hartman.
Why are we getting that dialogue now? There's the heal orb. Yep, that hurt. Okay. Now we can deal with you. Still keep me the health one for some reason. Alright, we made it to the top here. Which probably won't do anything. I guess I would need to check the place where I got the Opti quest in the first place. See if there's any more. But I think for the most part, we are just kind of done with this extra place. So yeah, let's get back to the main game. I'm gonna check, but I can't remember where that board was. I remember running through a room. It's like on the right side. It was this. Where the heck is that coming from? Alright, well, nothing there. Alright. We are probably where we need to be. It'll probably take a little while before I actually find it. But I think I'm done for today. So, if anyone's watching, thanks for watching. And until next time, have a good one.